here we are in the garage. As you can see, it's a mess. Welcome to today's video. We don't have a Civic beside us or anywhere really. We just have a bunch of trash. Not really trash, but we have a mess surrounding us in every single angle. And that's what we're going to be taking care of today. We are organizing my first ever garage. As we look around, you can see we have a bunch of random stuff. I guess just parts that we've installed before, but we just took them off and never put them back on. Just kind of future projects. So I guess you could say this is a little sneak peek. Don't mind those valve covers. We're going to do a little something with those. And I got these shelves right here on the wall to help me out, but as you can tell, it's not really helping. And with that being said, that's where these come into play. I went ahead and ordered some like wall mounting shelves. That way everything could just kind of be off the ground. This is a one car garage. My car barely fits in here. And now that we have the engine swap, I definitely want to put the car in the garage. I just need this whole thing to be cleared out. And that way I have more space to work with, especially with the car, because I already don't have a lot. But that's why I got some of these. I got two different shelves. I got some for the tires back there, the TEs. I went ahead and bought some other ones, some just kind of regular shelves and stuff like that. I don't even know how I'm going to go about this because there's barely any space for me to walk around in here. I think I'm gonna start over here with the tires, try to mount them up right here possibly. If there's any like interior designers, hit me up. I would definitely be down to collab or something. I'll kind of see what we could do with this garage, and also leave down in the comments what you guys think we should do with this garage. You know, I have a couple ideas here and there. And this is where we're probably going to be making most of our content from now on. I mean, with that being said, let's go ahead and just start moving stuff out the way. That way we could start with the back over there, getting the tires mounted up and opening this up and see kind of what it contains and what we need. So here we have everything we're going to be needing for this install for the tire rack, I believe it is. So we're going to need a drill with a 3/16 drill bit and a 5/16 socket, a tape measure. I literally just broke my tape measure, bro. I don't think I'll need a tape measure, we'll see. Okay, and then all the hardware, which is in here, I believe. We're in a stud finder and some glasses. So first thing first is finding the studs, all right? So all we gotta do is just kind of place it on the wall, click on the button, and then wherever it lights up, pretty much that's where a stud should be. So I think I want the tire rack to be like not too high, because obviously I have to get the tires. That's gonna be heavy and stuff like that. So I kind of want it to be in a comfortable position. So we're just gonna go ahead and practice. So I guess it would go like right here. Okay, so on second thought, I'm actually gonna do it on a different part of the garage, more closer to the door. Just cause I had more certainty that there's just fucking studs here rather than over there. I wasn't really too sure. And I don't wanna risk anything, so we're just gonna do it right here and see how high I want it, or how much effort I wanna put into putting my tires up. Cause the higher I put it, the more effort I'm gonna be putting into putting these tires away. And then my wall is not even fucking smooth. There's like a bump right here. So that's gonna fuck with it too. I need to like smooth out the wall. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Bro, I'm sweating bricks right now. I'm scared. Like, what if I drill into something? I don't really trust this stud finder, bro. So it was like reading shit kind of weird. So I don't know. We'll see. I definitely don't know what I'm doing, so please send help. Yeah, I should definitely wear a fucking mask or something when doing this. I don't know what they tried to cover it up here, but they did an ass job at it, I'll tell you that. If y'all got any tips, pointers, you know, anything, leave them down in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm sure anyone else watching this that doesn't know much about this kind of stuff and maybe was hoping that I would show them in this video. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. Sorry to disappoint, but I really don't know. I'm just kind of winging this. So now we actually look like we're doing some work. So yeah, let's do this. And just like that, I think we have both of them mounted. I mean, they feel pretty strong. So now we just got to put the tubes on that go like along here. There's two different size tubes. There's a wider diameter one, there's a smaller one. I'm guessing it goes inside of it. And then from here, you could kind of just adjust how far you want it to be. So we could probably try to go for the first one, the one furthest to the back. But if they're easy to put on, then I could just take them off if I don't like where they sit and readjust them and then go from there. Okay, so we got this installed now. So now what's left to do is put the tires up and see if it'll even hold. All right. Okay, buddy, we have a problem. Okay, so here's how it's looking. I do like the height of it. It's pretty good. But the problem is, as you can see, it's making contact with this one, but not over here. I'm gonna go ahead and move this one way over here. Wait a minute. Bruh, did you? All right, so I did something wrong too. This is not on the third one. That one is on the third one. The good thing is this thing's pretty easy to take off. It's just like screwing it on and off. Oh, okay, let's see. And there you go. I think that's pretty much what it needed. So let's go ahead and put all of them up and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so there it is. That's kind of how it looks. We do have an empty space. I mean, it kind of bothers me, but I think in the future we could just put like a spare, maybe. We still have a mess all throughout here, but this is kind of how it looks as you enter in. Pretty freaking dope. Definitely coming together. You can't tell me that does not look nice. Now that we're done with that, because I'm gonna put one right there, like a shelf unit up here, and then I think another one up here. I think I'm gonna just get started on this one. It'd be a lot easier to get all this kind of stuff out the way. And there you go, we have all this space cleared out now. So now we can finally work on this wall right here where I'm planning on putting those shelves right here. And if you guys can't tell, this is literally how big my garage is. It's pretty much everything's getting captured in this shot right here. The doors right there. And this is pretty much how much space I have. All right, so here are the two other packages that I got. They're gonna be the shelves. I got one that was like shorter than the other one, which I think is gonna be this one. All right, so here we have everything. This is pretty much everything that it came with. And here are the instructions. But I mean, it looks like it's pretty much gonna be the same thing. So we gotta find the studs and then go from there. All right, so this is the bins that I want to put up there. And ideally what I wanted to do was kind of make these stack. So kind of like this, or have one flush up to the wall, kind of like this. And then have another one below that right here. So ideally, to be able to stack two like I wanted to, I would have to have it be down here. So let's go ahead and drill these holes. So I did mess up a little bit. It's like an inch lower than that one, which I mean, I don't mind, but I know my wife's gonna mind. So I think I'm gonna have to start over. It's gonna bug the fuck out the wife. So we're gonna have to fix it. So let's go ahead and start over. I could already hear it. I could already hear it.
6.5 hours later.
All right, there you go. It's pretty much on. It looks pretty good right there. I think I could probably start putting stuff over here. These did come with like these hook things, which I was actually really excited about because there's some stuff I actually do want to hang up. For example, this set of jumper cables that I have. There you have it. You can kind of hang stuff, which I really like. So we're definitely going to be using those too. So for now, I think we could just put stuff away, move things aside. So that way we can get started on this other side for the smaller racks. So I'm thinking about putting these shelves, the smaller ones. I'm thinking about putting one a little bit higher just so I can store stuff closer to the roof. And then store one a little bit lower, that way I can have a shelf where I can just kind of go ahead and grab stuff like that. But I do have this extension cord that like kind of like reels in and stuff, and it gives you like 3 different types of plug-in, and that is ideal in this garage, especially because we only have one outlet here. It's like literally in the back of where everything's going to be at, like covering it. So I definitely do need an outlet where I could at least have one. I think right here would be a good location. So right here was where we had those studs that didn't match. So hopefully I could just mount it right on that stud right here. This is the retractable cord extension outlet thing I was talking about. Pretty self-explanatory from what it looks like. Let's see what this box has. All right, I think this is actually gonna be perfect right there. Yeah, there's some instructions here and some hardware. But I mean, yeah, it's just pretty much how it looks. I think this is perfect. It's gonna go perfect right where I want it. And this should be pretty easy to install, to be honest. Let's see what these instructions say. Here's the hardware. Okay, dang, that's a big book. This is a big book. I don't think I really need instructions. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. All right, so now that I'm actually looking at it, I don't think I'm gonna be able to put it right here because the outlet that I have, the one outlet I have in the garage is way over there. And the piece that has to connect into the outlet is not retractable, it's fixed. So I'm gonna have to install it over there, which I didn't want to, but if I do, the outlet's right here. So it would kind of have to go like this, unfortunately. Just plug it in like so, and then probably just have it right here close to this shelf right here, because I really don't have much options. Or like right here, because this is where the stud is at right here. All right, so we're gonna end up putting it right here. So now we're gonna get the bracket. I think right there would be a good spot, but I do need to see the measurements, how it fits as well. No, yeah, I'll be fine. We got the holes all marked off. Now all there's left to do is start drilling them holes. Okay, and then here's kind of the easy part, but also a hard part. Is just trying to line this up. Okay, buddy. I think it's gonna be difficult because we have the rack up here, and if you can see, this is where that rod is. It's not. Oh, actually, oh my god, I'm being hella stupid. I could also probably just go from underneath. We go from underneath, try to find where that hole is at. Damn. We finally got it, and here's how it looks. This isn't like the finished product, how everything's gonna end up, but just for now, this is gonna stay here for a good while. And you can see it kind of like moves around, which is pretty cool. This is pretty sturdy. Like I could like put my weight on it, and it's pretty good. Not going anywhere. So I think the first pull is like it stays, and the second pull, yeah, it retracts. So this is gonna be a pretty cool install to the garage. We could do stuff inside here, even though we don't have much space, but it's gonna be a cool little addition to the garage. So now we can move on to installing these shelves right over here. Okay, for this one, I'm thinking about doing something kind of like this, where one is more like right here at like chest level, and then the other one's kind of more like above the head, kind of like this. So I think that would look pretty nice right there. Now we could go ahead and grab our brackets and make sure they line up, which they do. That's pretty good on there too. It's not going anywhere. So now we just gotta do the same thing, but on the other side. All right, and that one's on there. So now the moment of truth. There you go. Does this look straight? I think it looks pretty straight. I think the camera is just off. I'm not even done. So now the next one that I want to put is gonna go like right here. Let's go ahead and get that one done. There you go. We have the shelf installed. Honestly, this looks super nice. And the cool thing about this is that they also came with these hooks that you could attach, same like the other ones. They come with like 2 for each rack. But with this being done, that concludes my installation of these shelves and the tire rack, which honestly, they came out amazing. I really love how this whole setup looks so far. And if you want to see how I organized and utilized this one-car garage, make sure you watch the next video after this one, which is right here, where I'm going to organize this one-car garage and show you guys that you don't need a 2, 3, 5, 6-car garage. You could do it with just one-car garage, all right? And that's what I'm kind of show here because that's all I got. So without further ado, if you guys have suggestions, any questions, recommendation, or advice, make sure you drop it down in the comments. I read every single comment and try to respond to every single comment. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. This is the 98 Track Civic. I hope to see you guys on the next one.